So, package from China. Shout out to Wicked Gamer. I've got the new Ragebee 7-inch. I've been waiting for this. I was excited by the fact it seemed to have the same controls as the Retro Mini arcade. Here it is. A little bit smaller joystick and buttons, which, yeah, looks exactly like the Retro Mini arcade. The system itself is a bit taller, but it's got the same size screen, but a higher resolution. This one's got 1000 by 600, 1024 by 600, and the AIWO has, I think it's 800 by 480. We'll just put them side by side and check out how the screens compare. They're pretty similar. Similar viewing angle issues, not too bad, maybe slightly better on the Ragebee. Different interface. Oh, you can see the higher resolution in the buttons. Just got to figure out how to get this thing out of Chinese mode. Oh, there we go. Okay, come on. All right, here we go. So let's check out some games. Okay, that's a bit more like it. This looks more like it's custom ROM card that I made for the AIWO G1000. Thanks to Johnny Lou for the tips. Okay, let's check out some games. So we'll try Double Dragon first. I've got that on both systems. This came pre-loaded in the Ragebee. I had to add it to the AIWO. So far so good. The sound's pretty good. It's not struggling with the emulation yet. Okay. It's alright. Let's get some credits in there and see how we go. Okay. It's one of my favourite games, Double Dragon, and it can be tricky to emulate, so let's see how it goes. This is good. Yeah, this feels pretty good. Smooth. Pretty good speed. Yep, this feels quite good. Okay. Cop that. No. I got to figure out how to do elbow. Once you know how to elbow, you can finish this whole game. Come on! I know why they call it the Ragebee. Come on. Ah, there we go. That's what we had. Take elbows. Yeah, so the screen's pretty good. I don't really notice the extra resolution playing it. But so far so good. The joystick's way better than the AIWO. This is like the Retro Mini on steroids, this system, by the looks of it. Which is a good thing. The screen's not quite as vibrant as the Retro Mini, but I think that's just par for the course with large resolution screens, or large cheap Chinese resolution screens, so it's still quite watchable. Yeah, so this is a great start. I'm pretty excited at the moment. This is seems to be the perfect combination of controls, screen size, and horsepower, or CPU power. So these things both apparently have the A7 chipset in them, although this one has a higher resolution screen. Hey, come on, get up. All right, back to elbows. You cannot beat the elbow. Don't mess with it. Okay, this is an area where often you can see slowdown in emulation when there's all these guys on the screen. So far, so good. Very good. Well, this thing obviously has a fair bit of power, more so than the Retro Mini by quite a ways. And the controls are great. Hey, more money. Come on. I want that knife. Roll on that. So now we're going to try it on the AIWO G1000. Wow, I can hear the audio difference. Ooh, okay, so this thing's got a lot more top end audio and bottom end. It's just a clearer audio, but a little bit more distortion maybe. The game's running a lot faster. This feels okay. I didn't know the other one wasn't running fast till I heard this one. Now I know the other one was a little bit slow. But still quite playable, but this is definitely faster and feeling more accurate to the arcade version. Damn you, joystick! Okay, let's check out Final Fight now. This is another one I like to test with. It's looking okay. Let's see how it goes. Ooh, it's a bit jittery. Yeah, wow. Yeah, that's quite poor actually compared to even the Retro Arcade Mini seems to have better emulation of this. That's quite surprising. And here it is, Final Fight on the AIWO G1000. The audio is a bit crustier, but yeah, this is silky smooth by comparison, running lightning fast. Yeah, it's way better. That's a bit of a worry. I'm kind of surprised. So for Final Fight, your G1000 takes the cake. Apart from the horrid joystick, it's doing really well. Sounds pretty good too. Okay, well, that's 2 from 2 for the AIWO, Double Dragon and Final Fight. Let's try something else. Okay, Street Fighter 2 Championship Edition. This one usually runs pretty well. Most of these Chinese systems can run this. I feel like that's their showcase game because most people who get nostalgic go back to Street Fighter 2. Okay, nothing wrong so far. Let's check this out. Ooh, yeah, that's a bit jerky too. We've got frame rate issues here. I mean, it's not terrible, it's playable, but I'm so used to seeing this running lightning smooth. Hey, stop that. If you didn't already know, I'm a pretty terrible Street Fighter player, so can I get the Ruken? Let's try the G1000. Okay, here we go. Street Fighter 2 on the AIWO G1000. I already know this thing runs well because I've played it many times, but yeah, you can just see the smoother frame rate. When the screen's scrolling, it's less stuttery, and the game just feels a bit more responsive. Yeah, so this is another win for the AIWO G1000. Again, it's not terrible on the Ragebee, but I would have expected it to be on par with this at least. So let's try another one. Okay, let's try some other games. Now, for anyone looking for where the games are in this system, I found the majority of the ROMs are in the CPS folder. In the FBA folder, there doesn't seem to be many at all. They're all starting with the letter D and that's it. So if you're looking for your games, go to CPS. Now I'm looking down here. Wonder Boy, okay, that's a good one. This is a tricky game to get right because it runs very fast. The scrolling is very quick, and if you don't get your frame rate, it's almost unplayable. So let's see how this goes. A bit loud, might just turn it a bit. Okay. Oh, yow, choppy. Right, yeah, I've seen other emulations run like this. It's quite unplayable. It's hard on the eyes, and yeah, it's laggy. It even feels a bit laggy. No, I definitely wouldn't play this like this. Skate or die. Okay. Oh, wasp. But yeah. Okay, G1000. You can see how much smoother this is and just responsive. I mean, it's fun to play. It doesn't hurt the eyes. Yeah, okay, so this is another major win for the AIWO G1000. Sounds better too. A little bit more distorted again. I'm not sure if that's the version of the emulator on the system, but it definitely seems to be a little bit more distorted, but better quality. If it wasn't for this damn joystick, we'd be in a really good place with this system. I reckon maybe someone out there should try modding this and putting a proper joystick in it, or at least fix this version up, because it's a deal breaker for this system. And other than that, everything about the system is quite good. Maybe a better screen, but this one's playable. Okay, back to the Ragebee. I really wanted to compare it again because I'm sure you can see how choppy the frame rate is on this thing. It's a real shame. I wonder if you could rip the joystick out of this and put it in the AIWO. Yeah, pretty disappointing. What else have we got here? So, no, I don't want to do that again. It does have an exit button. You don't have to learn some magic 2-button combo. That's kind of nice. So we've got a better UI here. Wonder if we can try and find another system. I know there's a lot of emulation fans out there for home console stuff like the Super Nintendo, but I really want to just compare arcades mostly. But just to see, oh look, PS. What is that? Oh, King of Fighters. Yeah. Let's check this out. Yeah, the AIWO does actually run PS games, as Johnny Lou was demonstrating, but it didn't come with any loaded. So these guys have added, what, 2 games. Let's see, I would expect this to struggle a bit based on the arcade emulations, but a little bit of an audio jitter there, I think. Too bad, not too bad. I don't know. I don't actually know this game, so bear with me. I'm probably going to be terrible at it. Come on. Let me in. Okay. It feels like it's running it competently. Just surprising. Okay, what do these buttons do? Oh wow, okay. Yeah, it's jerky. I mean, when you saw that scrolling section there, you could see the frame rate was struggling. I'm pretty sure the PlayStation wouldn't have had that. They would have been running full frames. But overall, it's running. So it's not terrible. Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't have any other PlayStation games to check on this with. And I haven't actually loaded any custom ROMs onto this. What we've seen so far are all the preloaded games, which is pretty cool. The AIWO came with basically maybe 20 or so actual arcade games. This one has a lot more, so that's a bonus. But in most cases, and I would suspect even King of Fighters 97 would run better on the AIWO. I don't have it, but I'm sure Johnny Lou could check that out and confirm. But yeah, I'm not going to lie, I'm pretty disappointed. I'm wondering why it's running worse than the AIWO. It could be the version of the emulation. I know some versions of Final Burn run games better. The older versions often run the games better than the newer ones. Apparently they're less accurate, but they have better frame rates. Yeah, okay, so what else we got? Oh, Neo Geo. We could probably check one of these out. So I think I've seen this one tested a lot. I don't generally play many Neo Geo games, but this will be worth a look. I can see speed issues already. I'm pretty picky with frame rates, if you haven't already realized. Yeah, okay, so you can see the background's jerking there. Seems to be the case with all the games. There's a bit of slowdown now. Right, so look, I think that covers it pretty well. This system is not as good as the AIWO. It has far better controls. It's a clearer screen. It's probably a better quality screen. But as far as the emulation goes, I don't know. I'd probably rather fix the AIWO's joystick problems. Either that or someone could try fitting a Raspberry Pi into this thing, perhaps. That might be worthwhile. I mean, it's a nice screen. If it could be run at full frames, this would be a great system. So there we have it. Look, my verdict is that I probably wouldn't recommend this Ragebee 7-inch. It's just not powerful enough to run these games. I don't know if that's because of the screen quality. The screen does look a lot better. I know you probably can't see it in the YouTube videos, but it is a higher quality screen. It has a much higher resolution too. I would say this is a great candidate for modding with a Raspberry Pi if someone could build the adapter hats and all the rest of it, but for the moment I'd probably stay clear. Sorry guys, still waiting.